if I can find 2 investments in a year that we can make, I think we're doing well. So on the one hand, you have the 50,000 stocks. On the other hand, we only need a couple of ideas a year, maybe less. And so with that large a universe, sifting through things and being, just asking basic questions like, is this within circle of competence? What is this worth? And that sort of thing. It will get rid of a lot of companies. And we can use hacks to reduce the data set. One hack you could use is, for example, if you limit yourself to only buying businesses that have a write-up on Value Investors Club, for example, because that's a very well-curated site. It's difficult to become a member. You have to keep submitting a couple of ideas a year that are decent to keep your membership, etc. So the average idea on Value Investors Club is better than throwing darts at a board and picking an average stock to research. So if you use the Value Investors Club as a starting point to doing research, it trims down the data set quite a bit. And the write-ups are pretty good. So if you just went through and just read the write-ups and then just left with the ones that you think are businesses you understand or thesis that you agree with, then that becomes a basis to do more work and see if any of those can jive with you. So that can be a good source. Data Roma, which gives the 13F filings of a bunch of great registers, that can be another great source. Barron's could be a source. There's a number of sources you could use. Through that mix of things, trim them down. I think that there can be a number of different ways in which you can create the research list, if you will. Could be Value Investors Club, other publications, Barron's, Roma, or you might say, okay, particular geography might hold some promise, and let me dig further and so on. So there can be a number of different ways in which things can enter the funnel, since the output from the funnel should ideally be pretty small, because I think most of us probably cannot find more than 2, 3, 4 things that make sense. And that's a good way to go.